Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Bella with Bella Gitana Tarot. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are doing well. Just wanted to do a reading on the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine just to see what's going on for the week in their connection. So let's go ahead and clear out the air first. And then I'm going to pull some charms at the end. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And also, we're going to try to get some timing too to see, if you guys are in separation, when is he going to reach out, kind of a thing. So definitely stay tuned for that towards the end. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first card I drew out was this one for the theme of the reading. And it's saying here, no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. I get here that there's some things that are happening in the background and Spirit is saying, don't take any action just yet. And it's interesting because in my card of the day post that I posted today on Instagram, Spirit was saying no too, and it was a completely different deck. So that's what Spirit is saying right now. The overall mutual energy, the overall theme for the reading is to wait. Don't act yet until you are in alignment. As you can see, there's some lightning there. So I get here that some things are going to come to light. And this is why you need to just wait for that information before you move forward. So enjoy the time that you have, to really savor the moment and not try to be quick to act just to get something going. Like, don't force things and just allow it to happen naturally, okay? And the mutual energy between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine is the High Priestess. So this tells me that you guys deep down have this innate feeling in your gut that you guys do have a special connection. And even if things are not happening right now, I get here that you guys know deep down that you guys have this connection. I mean, we have pomegranates here that usually signifies fertility, that you guys have something that's abundant. And also we have the Venus sign here, which means love. So I get here that you guys definitely feel a lot of love for each other. There's fall leaves here. Maybe this could have happened in the fall that you guys met, or the fall could be very significant for you guys, somebody's birthday. Oh, by the way, happy birthday to my fellow Scorpios. Scorpio season. My birthday is actually tomorrow, so I'm really excited. And just wanted to get this reading out here first for you guys, okay? And also what I noticed is the mutual energy between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine is very similar. You guys are totally mirroring each other. The masculine is thinking about marriage. It could be the way that he views marriage, the way that he sees union. It's just insane that we have two roses here and a rose here as well. Romance is in the air. Okay, so we're gonna dig deeper into that in a little bit, but let's just see what the overall energy is. So for the masculine, I put him here on the left side, and then the Divine Feminine here on the right side, okay? All right, so what's going on, Spirit? For the masculine, we have crow, memories, a new event, an omen. This is like a sign. I definitely get here that with this new season that we're stepping into, the masculine is feeling a lot of memories hitting him, especially around this time. And so no matter what, it's still with him. And he's like in a very contemplative state, because you see this crow is just sitting still. He's not flying anywhere. He's just taking a moment, okay? So very mysterious. I feel like he's remembering a time with you guys, and he's just contemplating things right now. That's why the High Priestess is also here, because he's keeping it under wraps. And then we have ring, which is interesting because we have marriage here at the top, okay? So he's definitely thinking about this partnership with you, Divine Feminine. And he could even be thinking about getting you a ring or something. I mean, it's no accident that we have rings in this picture and we have rings here, okay? This is actually the Ace of Wands. So he's definitely contemplating on this brand new beginning. but he knows that he needs to be balanced, okay? Centered. Being aware of what he wants before he can decide to go that direction. Being able to feel whole within himself and not have to rely on outside things or you to keep him centered. Because I get here that in the past, he might have relied on you too much. Maybe you relied on him way too much, but I get here that he's really trying to contemplate how he can be balanced and be stable so that he can be a stable partner for somebody in the future. And essentially you, it's the ideal thing, right? Okay, so what's going on with the feminine? We have full moon queen, state of equilibrium. We have priestess. I mean, that's no accident, okay? Wow, this is like totally synchronistic because we have the high priestess as your mutual energy. It says here mystery. High priestess is very mysterious. And then we have the word priestess here. So you're very self-aware of yourself, of where you stand in your feelings. And I get here that you probably do feel the romance is in the air with the masculine. Yeah, this was a loss that you guys went through. This is the Nine of Pentacles. And it was a discouraging time. But I get here that you dealt with it and you are coming out the other side. The full moon is usually about letting go, right? So this is going hand in hand. You have to let go of this person. I mean, not like energetically, but physically in the 3D, you have to move on from them. And I get here that you're still thinking about this, you know, that you were feeling defeated, but at the same time, every ending leads to a new beginning. Look at this. And so this is the Page of Cups. So I get here that you know deep down that this is your heart's desire. This is your person that you feel strong affinity towards. You forgive them in your heart. They are your wish fulfillment. And you're still holding this light for them. You know, you're still holding on to your love for this person. So it's very beautiful. Okay, so we're going to pull some tarot here in a little bit. But let me see what the overall energy is for the masculine. We have Skull of Darkness, blind spots. Okay, and I like that this came out because as you can see, we have this flame here on his crown chakra. So this is telling me that the masculine is getting some insight from spirit, some insight that he's getting from his higher self to be balanced. I mean, we did see the balance card, and then we have this skull pretty much balancing this flame on their head, right? So this is about a transformation. I get here that he's needing to transform the way that he sees things, and that could be why he's looking at marriage differently. He could have seen it as a prison or something negative to it because maybe he grew up in a very chaotic environment with his family, or just people around him as he grew up, you know, other families that were married, maybe his friends that were married. But either way, he's finally starting to transition and seeing things differently. He's getting signs from spirit. He's getting intuitive insight to what union really means. Okay. Wow. Then we have the underworld where all things pause and begin again. So we have a pomegranate here again. And we saw that here in the High Priestess card. So this is about abundance. This is about fertility. And interesting that we have the word pause here for the overall theme of the reading. And then we have where all things pause and begin again. So I strongly feel like the feminine knows deep down that this is just because it ended doesn't mean it's completely dead, right? You know in your heart, because we have the word heart here, that this connection is still ongoing, and it could be very much under the surface in the underworld that you can't see it in the surface, but it's still, something is still brewing. Okay, so let's get you some angel numbers. So for the Divine Masculine, we have 829 and 234. These are actually purple, but for some reason they look blue in the camera. So this is about your crown chakra, okay? It says here, pay attention to your dreams. Hidden information is waiting to be discovered. And then also it says here, your twin is leveling up their energy in order to match yours and will face you when the time is right, okay? So the Divine Masculine is very much getting hits from spirit, and like I was saying, is coming down from his crown chakra, and he's getting that information through dreams. Okay, so he's definitely could be dreaming about you, and he's leveling up, you know, to balance himself and be centered and be whole within himself so that he can face you when the time is right. You know, if you see this cat, she's like facing away from the divine feminine. And so even though this is your mutual energy, I kind of get this is like kind of like him being independent, you know, not really wanting to reveal everything just yet, because the divine masculine needs time. He still needs time he needs to ruminate on things before he acts. And spirit is saying, wait, postpone, like postpone whatever you want to do. Don't act yet, because things are still happening in the background that it's going to come to light pretty soon. Okay. And then for the feminine, 3 of them came out. So we have orange and blue. Orange is usually the sacral chakra. Blue is usually the throat chakra. I kind of drew a blank there for a second. So saying here 232, romance yourself as a way of attracting more of this energy into your life. And I love that, because this is about taking care of you and not expecting love to come to you, but just nurture yourself. You know, romance is in the air. Like basically take care of you and romance yourself. Maybe buy yourself some flowers, right? And then we have 0550. Your angels say to wait and bide your time. Oh my gosh. For better results. You guys, this is not a coincidence. Spirit is really honing this in to wait and bide your time. Wait. It says the word here, wait. Oh my gosh. And then 64, try to see things from your twin flame's perspective to gain a better understanding. And sometimes that takes time for you to put yourself in their shoes, put yourself in his shoes to kind of gauge where he's at in his energy. And this is talking about communication. So, you know, try to feel how he's feeling and how he would communicate with you. And that can also help you kind of gain that knowledge of where he's coming from without even talking to each other, but you can talk to each other in the 5D. Okay, so let's pull some tarot and see what else needs to come forward, Spirit. Okay. These cards are getting so old now. I just use them a lot. All right, Spirit. What is going on with the divine masculine? How does he feel towards the divine feminine at this time? Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay. So that's definitely saying that he's not wanting to come forward just yet. Okay. Towards a new beginning. The Fool at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Another card of him not coming forward. I get here that he does have a lot of desire and passion towards you, a lot of love for you, but he's not ready to come forward. Look at this, Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, he's not ready for a new beginning just yet. That's why Spirit is saying to wait, to pause, to say no to any type of reconciliation, because it's not time yet. Okay. What else, Spirit? Look at this. The 9 of Pentacles. So this is usually the card of being single on your own. And if it's in reverse, he's still needing to build his own stability, you know, financially. He probably does not feel good on his own right now to be able to take care of you. Look at this, Page of Wands at the bottom. It's like he would like to reach out to you, but he still doesn't feel like he's the King of Wands yet. He's still in that young energy, not very stable, right? Because it's in reverse. And that's why he's trying to gain his balance. That's why we saw that earlier. Okay, let's get clarification on this. What is a blind spot, Spirit, that he's not seeing? Wow. The 2 of Swords. So anytime I see this card, is basically where somebody needs to go within to gain those answers, right? Because they're at a crossroads. So he's needing to process the information that he's receiving through his crown chakra so that he can be able to decide what is the blind spot, what is he not seeing that's going to keep you guys apart. So when he finally sees the solution, he's going to be able to decipher what he needs to do next. That way he will not end up creating the same result that you guys had in the past where you guys are separated. So he wants union with you, but he still needs to wait on information, like Spirit was saying, so that he doesn't make the same mistake. Wow, these just fell in my hand. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm getting here that once he has that information, right, that blind spot, then he can move forward to offer you something and not have this regret and disappointment, because at this point, he's feeling like if he acts too quickly, if he doesn't wait, he's going to end up disappointing you because he's not ready. He needs to be balanced, okay? yin and yang, right? The energy of the yin and yang is the darkness and the light, right? So needing to be equal in his resolve before he can move forward and express to you how he feels, because he's going to express that he has regret of how he wasn't balanced in the past, okay? Very interesting. Yeah, look at this 5 of Swords at the bottom. So he definitely felt like he was in his ego, very combative, and nobody won in the end, okay? How do you see your divine masculine? Bring it forward, please, Spirit. How does the feminine see the divine masculine? So you see him walking away. I feel like you're thinking back on the memories of how he walked away. Yeah, how he was holding back his emotions. So I get here that you also see him as wanting to look for his what makes him happy, to find his 9th cup, right? To have his wishes fulfilled. What else, Spirit? How does the feminine see the divine masculine? Okay, so you see him as somebody who's ready to let go of the past, let go of the burdens. Because, I mean, if he's going towards his 9th cup, that's going to be him feeling satisfied. Wow, look at this. So you see him finally letting go of the past from his past relationships. You honestly do see him as somebody who is letting go of that burden of what hurt him in the past, so that you can finally go from the 8 of Cups to the 10 of Cups, right? How else do you see the divine masculine? The Page of Wands. Yeah, so I get here that you definitely see him as somebody who still needs to grow. He's still, you know, he's still analyzing that wand, you know, what makes him come alive, what makes him excited, what drives his curiosity. And so you know that he's still in the baby steps of learning how to show somebody that he cares, but he also needs to know first, what does he care about, right? And not be in this ego. Because you definitely do see him in his ego, that he was very prideful, that he still needs to learn how to not be so defensive, right? Okay, so let's get clarification on this card. Where all things pause and begin again, the underworld. What is that about, Spirit, for the divine feminine? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So I get here that you definitely know that things were unbalanced. You definitely felt a loss. We did see that with the coffin card here. You felt like things had to be put on hold because there was no stability. Nobody could finally bring forward that pentacle. Yeah, because this person was not ready for their 9th cup. They were just not sure what they wanted, you know, very dissatisfied. And so the fact that this did not happen, it left you feeling empty and dissatisfied. What else, Spirit? Why is the underworld here for the divine feminine? Okay, so we have the 9 of Swords. I'm getting here that because this had to be put on hold, you ended up getting anxiety about it, but I get here that now you're letting go of that anxiety because now you're trusting Spirit that even though things are on pause, things are going to begin again, right? Things are going to come about, they're going to bloom like this fruit. They're going to come into abundance. They're going to be ripe, you know? It's like when you buy like avocados, you know, you have to wait for the right time to open them, right? Because if you open it when it's not ready, or like any fruit, right? When it's not ready to be eaten, it's not going to be fun when you bite into it. Okay, and then we have the 5 of Wands. So you're letting go of the conflict, you're letting go of the ego. You want peace. You want peace in this connection, and you know that if you were to fight it, it's not going to help the situation, so you're surrendering. It's what I'm getting here. Very beautiful. And I meant to show you guys the bottom of the deck for your overall energy is a 10 of Cups. So you guys know deep down that this connection makes you completely happy, you know, very happy in your energy. This is actually a unicorn. So you guys know how rare this connection is. And this is actually in the shape of a moon. So that's what it reminds me of. So I get here that you guys feel deep down in your subconscious that this person is your person. And it's very rare. Let's see what's underneath that. Look at that. The sun. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. So you guys know that you guys make each other extremely happy. And it's interesting that I pointed out the moon and then we have the sun. So that's basically feminine and masculine energy. So you guys know deep down that you guys are each other's yin yang. Okay, beautiful. And then at the bottom of the deck of this one was bouquet. Happy, harmony, beauty, creative, a gift, reconciliation, love. This is the Queen of Swords. So I'm getting here that you guys know deep down, feminines, that this is your person. They make you happy. You know, they were a gift in your life. Even if they're not in your life right now, that doesn't take away from the fact that it's still a gift to have this person in your life. And this card got kind of stuck behind, and I just wanted to point it out. It says here, stalemate, you know, hold out, non-committal. Somebody was blocked and refusing to compromise. So I don't know if the divine masculine blocked you, or maybe you had to block him. But basically, this is confirming the overall reading, is that you guys had to be at a standoff and wait for things to happen and not jump the gun, right? You had to take some time apart to see things from a different perspective. All right, let's get clarification on marriage. Why is that here, Spirit? Why is marriage here? There we go. Oh my God. You guys, double confirmation. The Hierophant's usually the marriage card, right? And tarot. It's about getting spiritual advice, you know, an awakening. This is unbelievable. And look at this. We have the Three of Cups, okay? Anytime I see these together, to me, this is saying there's going to be a celebration. You know, this is basically like a wedding that's in the works. The masculine is really thinking about this, okay? He could be finally awakening to your connection. I mean, that's insane. Wow. And the feminine, wow, that one popped out really fast. We have the World. Romance is in the air, the World, okay? I love this because this is definitely saying that a cycle has ended. There's going to be traveling coming because romance is in the air and something's going to come. You know, we have the eye here, so keep your eyes peeled, right? That something is brewing, something is coming your way, feminine. Look at this. You're going to get the truth. Ace of Swords. This is communication. Wow. Communication is coming your way, and that's how you'll know the cycle completed. You know, this is about trusting spirit that things will happen and complete the circle. I mean, the fact that it's two major arcanas to clarify these two, I mean, that's very significant. Wow, very interesting. Okay, so let's pull some advice from spirit on how to navigate this week. So we have dog, divine service. How can you serve yourself better? I love this because dogs, you know, I'm a dog lover. Reminds me of where your loyalty lies. Are you loyal to yourself, where you're gonna do what's best for you and not forsake you as number one, right? I look at this bottom of the deck. We have giraffe. The bigger picture. Take a step back and gather your thoughts and feelings. And that pretty much goes hand in hand with this wait, postpone, pause, say no. A spirit is saying the overall energy. Gather your thoughts. Don't act yet because it's not time yet. Okay. Because you guys are healing old wounds right now, okay? There could have been interference, people intruding on the relationship, giving their 2 cents, okay? What else, Spirit? Wow. I love when Spirit just ties it all together. Look at this. Patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. That is not an accident, you guys. Wow. Everything's going to unfold in divine timing. So keep being loyal to yourself. Spend time with your dog if you have one, right? Serve yourself better. There's like, if you look closely at this card, his heart chakra is opening. So be in touch with your heart chakra. Maybe you have a bulldog, or a French bulldog. I love those dogs. And look at this, leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering. So if you're considering on, you know, taking some time to yourself before you act, then do that. But don't try to force things and try to communicate with the masculine when you know that it's not time yet. Yeah, don't be in denial. Detach with love so you can clearly see the truth. So that way you're not putting a blindfold over your eyes. Okay, love it. So hey guys, I forgot to give you the timing when the divine masculine may reach out. So I got December earlier. So I wanted to go ahead and pull that out. So that could happen this December, maybe next December. Let's see what else comes out. You need to defend yourself. Okay. And look at this. Bottom of the deck, we have Spear, Heartache over what you no longer have. So I'm getting here that this will allow you guys to have that time to finally communicate. You might have to defend where you're coming from. And your divine masculine might be a younger guy. Maybe he's younger than you, divine feminine. But look at this. Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Wow. Okay. Right below that, we have grapes. Time to go out and have fun. So something's coming in, maybe around December, where he's going to finally communicate. Maybe he's going to try to defend himself. But either way, I get here that you guys are going to be able to lay your guard down, because things are not always going to be this way where you guys are defending each other and being prideful. And then you're going to finally be able to go out and have fun. Okay, so let's get some charms. See what does Spirit want to say? Okay, we have an elephant. Beautiful. We have the letter G. Oh, wow. We have a kitty cat. Totally going with what we just talked about. We have a tree, like the tree of life. You could be dealing with an earth sign. We have the Paris monument here, which is like the Arc de Triomphe. Then we have a W. Then we have an X. Then we have a Y. Then we have an O. Wow, this one just fell out on its own. We have a key. Did we not say about the key that I was saying, like your masculine's finding the key to balance himself? Wow. Then we have an L. Another X. We have a Z, like Zoe. I don't know. We have a little flower there. We have a moon. Interesting, because we saw that moon. Then we have an R. And then we have a J. I love it. Okay. So, you know, with the elephant, this is also about community, being with your family. This is about staying true to your soul family, to your family overall, being independent. We did see the black cat here, High Priestess, and then we have the black cat here to confirm. You know, things are still growing and brewing in the background. And you guys will have this bridge finally to come back together, because things are going to be unlocked. Okay. So if you're blocked right now, like let's say on social media, take that as a blessing, because that will keep you from seeing things that you're not supposed to see that could hurt you. And so, yeah, so appreciate that time. And things are blooming. I mean, we do have a tree here, and then we also have this flower, right? This is like a sunflower, which reminds me of the sun card in tarot. So things are coming together here. And these initials, they could be your divine masculine's initials or last name initials. But yeah, we have LXXYZOGWRJ. Okay. And then we have the moon. So we are coming up on the blue moon. Oh my gosh, we are getting a blue moon for Halloween. So it's kind of interesting that that showed up. So things are coming to the surface, you know. These emotions are gonna unlock something for the masculine, and he's gonna finally realize that information that he needs, that blind spot that he wasn't seeing, so that he can finally be able to move forward. Okay. And also, my birthday is tomorrow, so if you guys would like to buy me something off of my Amazon wish list, I'm gonna list it down below. They're basically tarot decks that I list on there. Not necessary, but much appreciated if you guys wanted to gift me one, okay? So I could use it here on the channel. All right, so that is your reading, guys. I hope that was helpful. Let me know in the comments how this resonated. If you'd like to book a reading with me, definitely do so. I list the information down below. So take care, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.